Just am I here, but am I looking schmexy, sexy, mexy? That's sexy, super sexy Augustine. I totally bit my name off of super sexy Sniper Wolf. So I'm headed to work, and I gotta stop at the grocery store. I'm gonna pick up some snacks for the week. You're coming with me. I got enough gas. Yeah, I got enough gas to get there. Let's also talk about what I'm doing lately financially with trucking. Okay. Okay. So, I left night transportation, right? Night transportation. And before that, I left CR England. I've been having trouble finding like these so-called really good companies, or not finding them, but trying to get into them. It's been a challenge, right? And within that challenge of not getting hired at like Waste Management, fucking even Walmart Private Fleet denied me. And dude, I got a clean driving record. I didn't get in no accident, nothing like that. All my endorsements, experience, all that. It's just really competitive out there, right? These high-paying companies, right? Cisco, McLean, LTL. Because I've been aiming for those and I ain't been getting shit, I turned down a few jobs. I turned down Sigma because Sigma just seemed like a horrible fucking company. Sigma, it sounded like a horrible company that would still pay you a lot of money. For example, right? Sigma, I went to the interview in Stockton at Sigma, and the lady told me they run teams. I'd be in a sleeper, but I'd be running teams, doing food service, but then running teams. Fuck that. If I'm doing food service in a sleeper, I need my own truck. I'll do food service all day, but you ain't putting me in a truck with another nasty truck driver. Fuck that. So, because the job search has been pretty bad, it's left me unemployed for a few times, right? Literally, when I was unemployed, I didn't have a job. And I was like in between jobs and waiting to start like a shitty temp job or whatever. So I've accrued some debt, right? When I started at CR England, I was debt free. When I started CR England, I had about $17,000 worth of bad debt, right? I paid it all off when I was at CR England. I paid it off in about a little less than a year. I paid it all off, right? I was just balls to the walls, just throwing all my money at the bad debt, right? Just boom, 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 right? And now I'm doing the same thing. So one of the worst financial decisions I made was financing a car. I did it again, right? I had to, man. It was at the drop of a hat. I pretty much got kicked out of a family member's house I was staying at. I didn't really get kicked out. More or less, I kicked myself out because it was just a really bad situation. Like, to this day, there's no way I could live there, right? And I shouldn't. I'm a grown man. I should live on my own, right? But I was down bad, and I didn't have nowhere to go. And in the middle of me being down bad and not having nowhere to go, some drama popped off, and I had to leave. And I had to leave, and I was working in the Bay Area, and I had to come move out to the 209 Central Valley, to where my mama lives, right? And there was no way I was going to use her car to go to work. I was like, well, looks like I got to go to Toyota and go get a car, because if I'm going to finance a car and make payments, I'm not going to do like even like just Chevy or a Ford or especially not a luxury car, right? Like a Mercedes or a Jeep or a Chrysler. No, I was like, dude, if I'm gonna make car payments, I want a car that's reliable, that's gonna at least hold its value and not break down all the time. So I got a Yoda. I got a Master Yoda, right? Got a Toyota. Everyone knows not to finance the car. They totally fucked me over at the dealership, but I needed the car, right? Some things in life, you just got to do what you got to do, right? Barely had enough money to put down on the car. It was just terrible, right? I'm slowly getting out of it. Another bad financial decision I've made is going from Metro to T-Mobile, and then going from T-Mobile to AT&T. That was one of the worst financial decisions I ever made. AT&T, which I'm canceling this month because I'm back at Metro, right? Me and my mom went to Metro yesterday and we opened up an account. She has a new phone. It's an older phone. Pretty much Metro PCS. They're so cheap, but they operate on T-Mobile towers. So, but Metro is pretty much like the Ross. You know what I mean? And T-Mobile is like Macy's. Think of it like that, right? Metro PCS gets the leftovers, so they get discounted phones. Like, dude, we got an iPhone 13 for $50, dude, because we opened a new account, right? And for me and my mom's phone, I'm only going to be paying like $110 a month. And then with insurance, later when we get insurance on our phones, it'll go up to like $130, $130. Dude, at AT&T, I was paying $330. Dude, sometimes it'll go up to like $340 because of, you know, us going over data. Well, me going over data because I live stream and I upload shit on the road and I'm a YouTuber, right? So I use a lot of data. Dude, $330. Right? And my mom was like, well, let's go check out Verizon. I was like, all right. I was like, dude, we're going back to Metro. Fuck this shit, right? Like, there's about to be tariffs and shit and all this shit, right? And nah, dude, like, I can't afford to wipe my ass, dude. I'm living on your couch. We're going to Metro. She's like, no, let's go check out Verizon. I'm like, fine, dude. So we went to Verizon, right? She called Verizon. And some fuck on the phone just talking bullshit to my mom, some Verizon representative was like, oh yeah, you'll get $25 a line here at Verizon. Bullshit, right? We go into the store, the lady tells us, oh yeah, it'll be $150 for both of you guys. Cool, it's not bad. Well, dude, I would have paid $150 for Verizon because Verizon is good service. You know, the calls don't drop as much, and in the places that I run, like out in the forest, like in Humboldt County, Northern California, 80 over Donner, right? Where the cell signal gets kind of shaky. I'll always have cell signal, which it's not that big of a deal, dude. Like I dropped signal on 101 North going through the Emerald Triangle, like Mendocino, Humboldt, Trinity. The most I'll drop it is for like 20, 30 minutes when I'm going through Trinity on 299. I don't run 299 no more. So on 101, I dropped signal for like no more than like 10 minutes, if that. It's not that big of a deal to have Verizon, but I would have paid $150 to, you know, just to flex on these hoes and be like, yeah, I got Verizon, right? So we walked into Verizon and the lady told us, first of all, the motherfucker on the phone told my mom $25 a line at Verizon. I knew that was bullshit, right? He was probably legally able to say that because he was probably talking about like some prepaid bullshit phone, right? So $25 a line. I'm like, cool, all right. So we go to the store, it jumps up to $150. Then once I get my transfer ID or my transfer PIN or whatever, right, to transfer my phone to carrier, the lady quotes me $214. Then she drops it down to $184. I'm just like, thank you, but I think we're gonna pass. I'm so sorry that we came in here and wasted your time. Thank you so much, right? I told her just like that. I was being nice because the broad I was talking to on the phone from AT&T, I made myself look like an asshole, dude. Literally everyone in the store turned and looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with him? You know, because the lady on the phone with AT&T, she was trying to get me to stay with AT&T. And then she was like, all I needed was for her to give me a transfer pin. And before she was going to give me this transfer pin, she wanted to like talk to me and ask me all these fucking questions about why I'm leaving AT&T, and you know, because I've been a customer with them for like 3 years now, and you know, what's going on? Is there anything we can do to keep you at AT&T? And dude, I was so over it, you know, from like my mom like in my ear and fucking this lady on the phone. I was on the phone with this fucking representative, right? And I was like, lady, please just give me the number. I do not want to talk to you. Please, just give me the number. I just really need this transfer ID. Can you please just give me the number, dude? I'm leaving. No, I don't want to talk to you. Just give me the number, right? Everyone in the store turned and looked at me like, what the fuck? Dude, after that, like, me and my mom, we went and got, like, we went to Nations and got, like, some food. I started laughing. I was like, damn, Mom. Everyone in the store looked at me like I was a fucking asshole. Dude, it's just, you know, sometimes, dude, I'm just over it. It's like, motherfucker, like, this whole corporate culture of them, like, trying to talk to you professional and, like, is there anything we could do to keep you at AT&T? Like, yeah, I totally hear you. There's no reason why you should be paying a lot of money and the service is not to your liking. Is that, dude, shut the fuck up. Just literally take your mouth and put a fucking zipper over it, please. Give me my transfer pin. Fuck off. I'm leaving AT&T, and you can go like fucking, I don't know, get eaten by Godzilla or some shit, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude, please. Give me my transfer pin. I don't want to talk to you. I fucking hate that you're like, dude, like, no, just shut up and give me what I asked for. Please, dude, fuck. You know? Oh, God. Like, that's what's going on in my head. It comes out a little bit like that, you know? But not so crazy like that. I literally just told her, I was like, lady, please, I do not want to talk to you. Just give me my transfer pin, please. I was like, no, I'm not staying, dude. I'm right here at the store right now. Just give me my pin. Thank you, please. Right? Everyone at the store is like, dude. Yeah, I act professional at work, dude, but off the clock, I'm not like some fucking, like some PC, like, dude, like, I don't get at people all crazy. I don't, you know? But if you're pissing me off, I'm going to tell you that you're pissing me off. You know what I mean? Dude, when I'm out of work, I'm out of work. That's when I can be myself. Like, when we all go to work, it's like, yeah, we're this politically correct corporate version of ourselves, right? And you gotta be, you know, because you're at work. But off the clock, dude, be yourself, you know? If you're a little bit of an asshole like me, be it. And don't be afraid of being a prick, you know? I'm a little bit of a prick. I'm a prick when I need to be. I don't go around being a prick. I don't, right? But if I need something from some representative on the phone, and the lady on the phone is like, is there anything we could do to, maybe we could talk about different plans to reduce your bill? And, oh yeah, like, I definitely hear you. I would be frustrated too if the service was not to my liking. And it's like, no, lady, shut up. Just take your mouth and just fucking shut the fuck up. Just give me my pin, right? Especially when I'm right there at Verizon with the sales representative chick, and she's like right there, you know? Because now it's like this broad on the phone. Now she's not just wasting my time, she's wasting this other lady's time too. And it's like, man, like, dude, just give me my fucking pin. Just fucking give me the pin, dude. Fuck. You know what I mean? I guarantee you Trump gets like that with people sometimes, right? I mean, dude, we see it when he does his little press briefings and shit. Trump don't give a fuck, and neither should you, dude. That's the way I look at it. But anyways, so now we're at Metro PCS, right? And our bill now, or my bill, because I pay for me and my mom's phone. The reason why it was so expensive at AT&T was because, you know, again, like I pay for me and my mom's phone and our watches. You know what I mean? I got the shit when I was at CR England, and I was making hella money, right? I was making like $2,000 a week, right? So I was like, yeah, my dumb ass. I was like, oh man, fuck this Metro PCS. You know, now it's time to switch to AT&T. Stupid decision, right? Because once I was broke, I still had that big ass bill. I was like, fuck, I'm not balling anymore, dude. Fuck this AT&T shit, right? And now that I'm making more money, it's still fuck AT&T. I should have never left Metro PCS. Never, dude. I was with Metro PCS since I was like 16. I don't know how I was doing it at 16, but I remember like my dad's girlfriend, she was paying my phone bill when I was a kid. And then once I hit 16, for some reason, I just gave her her phone back. And I was like, here's your phone. I don't need you to pay my bill. I'll pay my own bill. Thank you, but here's your phone. And then when I was 16, even before I was working, I don't know what, I was like selling weed or fucking stealing money from people or like committing crime. I was just like, dude, I was a criminal when I was younger. I always found a way when I was young to buy weed and pay my phone bill and have money to like go on BART or the bus, you know what I mean? And fucking go out with friends when I would go out. Like, I don't know what I did, dude. I always found a way to kind of carry my own weight, at least pay my own phone bill. Yeah, every now and then, like maybe like literally like twice a year, I would ask my dad to pay my phone bill. But dude, I was, even at 16 with no job, I was always able to pay my $40 a month phone bill at Metro PCS. And I had Metro PCS all my life up until I was at CR England and I switched to AT&T, right? No. First I switched to T-Mobile, right? Which is because at the CR England Colton Yard on my Metro PCS didn't have service. And I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, dude. I went from Metro PCS to T-Mobile, and then I was like, oh yeah, I still don't have service. So I was like, no shit, because Metro PCS service at the CR England yard. That's what it was. That's the main reason why I switched, is because whenever I'd go to Colton, at the Colton yard at CR England, I wouldn't have service, right? It was that, and the fact that I wanted like a new iPhone, because when I went to AT&T, you know, and I did what everyone else does. I went to AT&T and I got all this new shit. I got the watches, I got the newest iPhone for not just me, but for me and my mom. I got her an Apple Watch, her a new iPhone. I upgraded our phones like every year at AT&T. So me and my mom always had like the newest flashy shit, you know? And then that money stopped coming in and it became just a big liability, right? So now, I only have my phone left to pay off. I thought I paid off my phone last week. I thought I paid off my phone. No, this week. I thought I paid off my phone because it's Sunday, right? On Wednesday, I didn't pay off my phone. I paid off my mom's phone. So I got Both of our Apple Watches paid off, and I paid off her phone. I still got to pay off my phone. I still owe like just short of $900 on my phone, right? But we still switched to Metro PCS. So we got a new phone, a new iPhone, Metro PCS for $50, right? It's an older iPhone, but it's just the 13, right? We got it for $50, out the door, $50 with our plan. And, you know, 3 months later, the phone will be unlocked. But, you know, I don't give a fuck because I'm not leaving Metro PCS. I'm staying with Metro until Metro goes out of business or until I croak. Like, I've learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Like, just because you spend more money doesn't, I mean, no, just because you make more money doesn't mean that you should spend more money. The opposite. What? When you make more money, you got to save more money because you never know if you're going to come to a point in your life when you're not going to be making that much money. Like next year, like sometimes it's not always an upward trajectory. Sometimes it's like the stock market. Some years you're up, some years you're down with your money. That's life, dude. Shit happens. When I was at CR England, I was making all this money. I mean, that wasn't the first time in my life when I was making hella money, right? I was at Tesla Motors when it was called Tesla Motors and not just Tesla, right? Like I'm original Tesla, right? Like me and my homeboys who worked at Tesla and my homies that are still there at Tesla, we're original. We're fucking Tesla Motors. We're $40 a stock, right? Back in the day shit. I was making good money back then, but then I quit. And I was still making good money driving Uber because back in like 2017, 2016, 2018, 2019, right? I was making hella money driving Uber, dudes. I was making like $2,000 a week driving Uber, right? Some weeks I would work some months I would work like 1 week, pay all my bills, have a couple hundred left, and take the rest of the month off and just cat off at the house, right? What? It wasn't always the case, but for the most part, I was making good money at Uber. But, you know, I've been through this before, where I'm making good money, and then, now I'm broke. And then all of a sudden, you know, I start going hard again, and I start making more money. Now, I'm getting older, bro. I'm gonna be 33 this year. No more of this like downward trajectory, dude. I got to be on an upward trajectory, right? This is the reason why I'm trying to just niche out the channel and focus on trucking and kind of stop uploading like other bullshit onto YouTube, like reaction videos and all that. I'll do reaction videos, but as long as they're related to trucking, because I'm at a point in my life where I've kind of accepted the fact that I'm just always going to be at work, right? Like this CDL, this Class A that I got, this is my career path that I chose. I don't owe money on it. You know, I got my Class A debt-free because I got it through a mega carrier and they paid off my schooling with the contract that I worked out with them, right? Like I ain't been in debt with my Class A since 2022. Since April 2022, that was the last day that I owed money on my Class A, right? I got my Class A with no debt. Like how many people could say that they have a trade or a skill or a degree with no debt attached to it? A lot of people have debt attached to their skill, the way that they make money, right? Not everyone gets it free and clear out the door like that. Most people don't, you know? So, I mean, I got a way to make a lot of money, to make over 100,000, right? Like that's what I'm gonna be doing this year. This year I'll see about 90, maybe 87, 88 I'll be anywhere from like 85 or 80 to 90, right? This year, because it's already late in the year. Like we're already in April, you know what I mean? And I've just started to like get on my shit and like turn and burn and run real hard. And I'm gonna, you know, in the next month or two, I'm gonna take a class to become a trainer again. And so yeah, this year I'll be making a lot more money. From here moving forward, I'm gonna be making a lot more money, right? Which basically means most of my life, like 90% of my life is gonna be spent at work. That's how it is, right? Dude, that's how it is for lawyers, entrepreneurs, business owners, people that you know who are self-made, okay, who make a lot of money, and no matter what they're doing, the reason why they make a lot of money is because they spend most of their time making money. They spend most of their time at work, right? That's just the way it is. Whether you're trucking or you're starting a business, whatever type of business it is, say you're starting a food truck, you're going to be working just as much as a truck driver to make that fucking thing successful. Because just, you know, when it's done and you close for the day, you're still working. You're still cleaning up. You're still prepping for the next day. If something breaks on your food truck, like a stove or whatever, you got to fix that. I mean, dude, it's just constant work. Go ahead, fucker. Go ahead. Dude, I don't know why I got such a short temper, dude. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't take steroids. I don't know why I'm like this. Now you're gonna wait. You're gonna wait. Backing up, bugging out of your way right now, lady. Let me get up in here. Dude, this is the way I park now. I never like drive in anymore. I always back into spots. So, yeah, dude. So my plan to get out of debt again, I still have I got a little bit of credit card debt from when I was unemployed, right? So what I'm going to be doing is, number one, making a lot of money, working all the time, and then like staying at Metro PCS, right? We're at 110, but like 3 months later, we're going to be able to drop that. You know what I mean? I forget what the dude said. We'll be able to get it down to like 90 or something a month. That ain't shit. Dude, I was paying $330 to $340 a month for 2 fucking phones, dude. 110, that's a steal. That's a steal, dude. Right? For T-Mobile pretty much, but cheaper than T-Mobile. So that, and another thing is eventually I'm going to sell this car. I'm going to get out of this loan, right? I'm going to sell the car. It's going to take a while because people don't got money to buy like a brand new car, right? Like I only got like just short of 60,000 miles on this. I only drive to and from work like once a week. And then when I'm at the house, I'm just driving around town. Not even a lot. Like one day I'll go do my errands and that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to sell the car, and then with the proceeds from the car, put it towards the loan and pay off the last like $10,000 or $15,000 that I might have left or whatever it is, right? But like pretty much just pay off the interest and a little bit of the principal. And so now that I'm off Metro, I'm going to save up and buy like another Toyota, but full cash. Maybe I'll buy like a van or a Camry or something, you know? iPhone. All I do is iPhones, right? Only kind of phone I got is an iPhone, right? Even at Metro, we got an iPhone 13, but it was only $50, dude. If you want an iPhone, go to Metro. You get one for like $50 with their plan, you know? And you get a cheap bill. Who's better than you? You're saving all the money in the world at Metro PCS, right? So, I'm going to sell this car after I buy another Toyota full cash, and whatever Toyota you get the hybrid. Yeah, so I could save a lot of gas, right? You're right, you know? So yeah, once I... Damn. Okay, so once I... so yeah, once I buy another car full cash, I'm getting rid of this one. Then I won't have a car payment. My insurance will be cheaper, and I'll have a cheap phone bill. My overhead, just for myself, like $200 a month, plus the last bit of debt that I'll be paying off. But just my overhead, just for myself, will be around like $200 a month, right? I would have went from like over like $1,000, like $1,500 a month to like $200 a month. You know what I mean? So, who's better than you, right? You're saving hella money. Like, that's the key to it. And then, like, by having such a low overhead, the rest of my money will go towards the paying off. Like, I got about, like, 3 credit cards I got to pay off, right? I'm not going to pay them off fully. I'll leave, like, a little bit of a balance on them. So, you know, I still keep up with my credit or whatever. But I owe, like, $2,000 on one, $1,300 on another, and, like, the other one is fine. So I pretty much, with credit card debt, I probably got about like $3,300 altogether in credit card debt, right? I'm still making payments on right now. So yeah, dude, I'm paying off debt with trucking. You could do that too. That's the beautiful thing about trucking, is you could definitely pay off debt. I'm gonna take you with me in the store. Where's my key at, dude? Do you have any money in the stock market? Yeah, a little bit. Not as much as I want, but I do. She's like 80 years old. Trump doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't have another election. He don't. He don't give a fuck. All right. Pick up. I got strawberries. Fuck, dude. This one. I'm gonna get some. Where they at? They're over there. Cashews. I'll get some cashews. Dude, I'm broke right now. I'm broke for like 2 days. Fuck, dude. They got like a pen? What the hell, dude? Dude, why don't they give us a pen so we can write down the stupid ass numbers? Oh, here it is. 6142. Okay. Got it. All right. So what else do I want? I got cashews. I should get like some walnuts maybe, so I can snack on something healthy. I got the cashews already. Yeah, let's go around the corner, dude. Let's get some walnuts. Call it a day. Where they at? Cashews, almonds. Where they at, dude? They don't have them? Where the hell are the walnuts, dude? What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Pecans, walnuts. But Dude, do these got hella sugar on them and shit? Ingredients. Walnuts may contain nutshell fragments or husks. No, those are good. I'm gonna pick it up. Where you at? There you are. What do I do? What do I do? I don't get it. I don't get it. What do I do? How do I get them? Oh, okay, there we go. You guys want to see the... Shit. Dude, I spilled them all, bro. What the fuck? Oh, that sucks, dude. How the hell are we supposed to get them, dude? What the fuck? Dude, I'm over here making a mess, dude. Son of a bitch. Dude, is this like a two-man job or something? Getting these fucking things, dude? Dude, I think I'm gonna ask somebody for help. I'm gonna ask one of these single moms to help me out and get these walnuts out of here, dude. Alright, let's try that again. I think I gotta... The key is to not have it spill. There we go. There we go. Atta boy. You got it. Alright, these don't got hella sugar on them. Yeah, no, these are raw. Alright, cool. You got it. Got what I need. What is that? That's 6792?
But these might be different fries. These I think are different fries. So I would just see the pricing on them and then make that.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna finish this first. Is that
Yeah.
6792. Hold on, was that the same thing? Oh yeah, six. Okay, that's different. Now I just gotta get some bananas and that's it, dude. Now she gets some apples too, right? Hell yeah. What are you at? What are you at? And you know, I think that's it, dude. That's grapes. Let's get some grapes. Let's get some grapes. Get some grapes. That's it, dude. That's all I need. I don't know where my knife is, dude, so I can't get an apple right now. I should, but fuck it. A knife. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. But I want to get them loose, though. Let's rinse. With some peanut butter. Say. Creamy. You don't got the crunchy kind? No stir. Where's it at? Last time I got like some healthy shit. I think it was this one. Total fat, saturated fat. Is there palm oil in this one? I don't want no palm oil in this shit. One delicious ingredient. May complain, may contain occasional stem. No palm oil, right? I think this is good. I think this one's good. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. I don't want to get no palm oil on my shit. Let's bounce. I got water in the truck, or in my car. Let's bounce. That's all we need.
Items code or look up item. Place item on scale. Place item on scale. Select from list.
This shit's gonna be hella expensive.
Place item on scale. Select from list.
6140.
Place item on.
6792.
Select from list. Place item on scale. Items code. Select from list.
It's not bad. $60 for all that. That Sprouts is not bad. Dude.
Information needed. Insert cash or select payment type. Impact to complete transaction.
Easy. That's supposed to save me money this week. That way I don't gotta like eat out all the time. I could just eat what I got in my truck, what I got on me. It's dude, I got so much shit in my car, dude. Okay. Let's get back on the Rizzo. What are you guys talking about? They let the wrong one. Now he's locked up. Who got locked up? Off the back? His name is 4Extra. There's the guy saying he beat up dude in jail, made him put peanut butter on his ass. So, what? There's some dude saying that he beat up some dude in jail, and he made him put peanut butter on his ass. Dude, that's hella gay. Your adrenaline is gone. Yeah, I was a little bit more calm in the store, wasn't I? A little confused, but still trying to stay confident. General knowledge is fine. But air brake is kind of hard. Yeah, sometimes I forget that shit, how it goes sometimes. How long you on the road? I've been on the road for about 4 years now. And soft skin. Vegan diet. Here we go again. You getting Chipotle? No, I'm just gonna. I just got my groceries right here. RAV4 hybrid. Do you have any in the stock market? Yeah, a little bit, but not as much as I want. I want more. I want more money in the stock market. I paid $20K in credit card debt the first year in trucking. That's great, dude. That's awesome. That's the good thing about trucking is you can pay off a lot of debt faster than most people who are not truck drivers can pay off that debt, right? That's the good thing about trucking, dude. It allows you to pay off your debt quick, you know, especially if you're gonna live in the truck. How do you pay off debt as a truck driver? Number one, you got to work your fucking ass off to make all that money, and number two, live in the truck or have roommates. I'm gonna sound like a complete fucking, maybe even like a creep. I'm gonna sound like an incel right here, right? But just hear me out. Dude, isn't this so weird? Yeah, no, I get it. Like couples, like they walk and like they're in love and shit. But dude, even when I start dating a chick again, I don't know if I could like all the time have some chick, like whenever we're walking from the car to the store or out in public, have her like walking with me, like arms laced. You know what I mean? You know how couples walk, like the dude's walking and the chick has their arm like wrapped around him. You know, like she just like locked onto his arm, like her arm is like right there. Once in a while, yeah. I couldn't walk like that all the time. After a while, I'd be like, dude, hey, give me some space. What the fuck? Like, you don't always have to like put your arm in my arm, dude. Like, just chill. We're just walking into the store, right? It almost looks like, doesn't it kind of look like, especially if like, it looks like the chick is like, I don't know, like she's in timeout or something, like she's in trouble. Like sometimes when you see these couples walking, and the chick, like how often do you see this with couples, right? You see it a lot with Latin couples too, because Hispanics are real like old school, right, and traditional, right? They'll be walking, right, and homeboy will have his old lady like wrapped around his arm, and she'll be like, maybe he's looking up, like looking at everyone, like he's about to whoop everyone's ass because he's with this girl, and then old girl is like maybe looking down at the ground. It makes you want to go up to her and be like, hey, is he bothering you? Are you safe? You look like you're scared. I just saw that right now leaving the grocery store. I saw this couple, and like the chick was like, she looked like just real fucking submissive. But she was looking at the ground, and she had her arm wrapped around her dude, and homeboy was just like this. It's like, damn, dude, calm down, brother. You're just walking into Sprouts. That's all it is. Fuck. Like, you don't gotta whoop no one's ass right now, dude. You're in fucking Lathrop. Lathrop is a nice town. You're not in Compton. You're not in Oakland. Your life isn't in danger. No one's gonna come and like attack you and your old lady. It's like, dude, you're just walking into Sprouts. Sprouts is like where lesbian Karen women who voted for Hillary go shopping at, dude. I was just shopping there, you know. Come on, you're not in the hood. You don't need to be walking around like, yeah, me and my old lady, yeah. You don't need to do that, brother. You don't need to do it. Yeah, when chicks are walking like that with their husband or their dude, doesn't it look like it's literally his property? You know? It looks like like the dude's walking with this girl, and he's like showcasing to the world that, yeah, she's mine. She belongs to me, yeah. This is my old lady, right? It's like, dude, is there domestic violence going on? Like, that girl looks scared for her fucking life, dude. Like, dude, I'm scared of you. Look at how you're walking. You're walking like this. It's like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna walk on the other side of the street. You goddamn, like, dude, you're damn well I'm not gonna fuck with your old lady, because if I do, you're gonna stab me. Like, fuck that, dude. Like, you made your point. You made your point, okay? Like, I totally got that vibe from this couple. Dude, man, what is that? Sometimes it's not little dick energy. That dude might be packing. He might have a fucking anaconda on him. It might not be little dick energy. He might just be that fucking guy, you know? He might just be that dude that's gonna probably kill someone if they even look at his wife. Fuck, dude. That's crazy. Isn't that insane, dude? She's walking with her arm cuffed on, dude. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm your wife. Yeah, dude, just like, yeah, me and my old lady. Yeah, I'm going to Sprouts. Yeah. It's like, fuck, dude. Like, god damn. Fuck. You don't need steroids, dude. You are steroids. Holy shit. Wes Watson ain't got shit on you, huh? Fuck. Hey, that motherfucker needs to sell Alpha Male course. God damn, dude. Like, calm down. It's not that serious, dude. We're in Lathrop. Holy shit. Yeah, dude. I've definitely noticed that. Some dudes take like this fucking. Some dudes are just way too fucking serious. You know? It's like, dude, you do not need to be that much of a tough guy. You're just walking into the grocery store. Calm down, just breathe. Another one, breathe. Like, I'm in Lathrop. I made it out of the ghetto. No one's gonna come up to me, I'm all a lady, and try to rob us. There's nothing but like white people and Asians around me, and a few Mexicans, and them too, that they got money, right? I could be calm. You know what I mean? I'm not in East Oakland anymore. I'm in Lathrop. I don't have to walk around like I got a gun on me. It's a nice day outside. Fuck, dude. God damn. That was fucking funny, dude. That dude was walking around with his old lady like he was about to stab someone in the face. Oh my God. Oh, I love that shit, dude. You know who does that kind of shit? You guys ever be on social media and you see these gay ass podcasts, right? Sometimes it's like people love talking about relationships. People don't shut the fuck up about relationships, right? And it's always like these little clips of a podcast, right? And they'll have like emotional music or whatever, and it's some fucking broad or some fucking dude, right? Some Karen or some Kevin, no matter what race they are, right? And the chick will be all like, oh yeah, like talking about gender roles, and she'll be like, oh yeah, a man's supposed to protect his woman. A man's supposed to treat his woman with the utmost respect and all that. And you know, it's just like, and then like the dudes get on there and they're talking about like, they sound like alpha male. They sound like Andrew Tate. They sound like Andrew Tate. Yes, when a woman is in my presence, she is my top priority. I have to make sure that I am looking after everyone in my life. I have to make sure that I am the sole provider from the woman that I'm dating. The women in my life, they don't have to worry about anything. They have it easy. They get to live in a mansion. They get to fly in private jets, and all they have to do is just be a submissive woman. It's like those dudes, the ones that talk like that on these like podcast clips and shit that you see on social media, those are the ones that, you know, they walk into Sprouts, they go from their car to Sprouts, and they got their old lady fucking wrapped around his arm, and she's looking like she's terrified, and he's walking around like, yeah, me and my old lady, yeah. Those, that's them. Those are those motherfuckers. Oh my God, dude. Holy fuck. Dude. Jesus. If that girl ever tried to leave that dude, her life is going to be in danger. I guarantee it, dude. A motherfucker like that, holy shit. Dude, I wouldn't want to be with some broad like that. You know? I mean, yeah, you're the dude or whatever, right? I wouldn't even be that type of guy that, you know, I need to hold my wife's hand everywhere we fucking go. You know, like she has to have her arm channel Sprouts. Serial killer, I know, right? That's him. There's something, I don't think he's a serial killer. He's probably just a wife beater, right? Like when they're in the house and he tells his girl to do something, she fucking jumps. It's like, he might say, honey, I'm hungry. Can you make me some eggs? Yes, honey, yes, okay. How many eggs you want? You know? Fuck. You can just be chill with your chick, dude. You don't always gotta be holding her hand and shit. Right? Plus, dude, after a while, that gets uncomfortable. It's like, dude, I'm walking, I'm holding your hand, your arm's right here. It's like, dude, let me breathe a little bit. Give me some space. Like, you could just walk right next to me. We ain't gotta hold hands all the time. Every now and then, yeah, but you don't always gotta have your arm fucking wrapped around mine. Like, it's cool. You could just walk. You can just walk right there. It's not that serious. Relax, you know? Just chill. It's not that serious. Like, your life is not in danger. Yeah, we're dating, but it's okay. It's not that serious, right? I'm not Andrew Tate. It's okay. Fuck, with some dudes, they're like, no, you're my old lady. Like, god damn, dude. Like, fuck, am I your old lady too? I better cross the street. You look like you're gonna fucking kill someone. Holy shit. I gotta pick up paperwork a little bit. So yeah, I mean, back to the topic before we got distracted by the dude with his old lady. Yeah, dude, fucking, I'm paying off debt. It feels good. It feels good to be paying off all this debt. It feels really good, man. Debt sucks. You know when you're in debt, dude, is when you're broke. That's when you start using credit cards, when you don't have a job because you don't have a paycheck. You gotta eat. You know, you need whatever. You need food. You need money. That's when you start going into your credit cards or your savings, you know? And then next thing you know, when you do start making money, you're left with all this debt you gotta pay back, dude. It fucking sucks. What are you guys talking about? It took me a long time. It took a long time for me and my girl to hold hands every once in a while. She always bubbles spaces or bubbles the space, whatever. Men are like that insecure about their relationship. I know. That's so insecure. The Sprouts ID serial killer. I know, right? Before his wife left him, it could crack off anywhere, I guess. Are you still going to do the reality series? I've been working on it, dude. It's really hard to get cast members. I'm struggling to get cast members. I could do it if I moved to Colorado to my homeboy's house. I don't want to live in Colorado, dude. I don't want to live in the snow like that. Colorado's slow, dude. I'm in California. I want to stay in California. You know what I am doing is I'm just making a lot of money. How much debt are we talking about? I got about what? How much do I got left? 3,300. Like $4,000 left. I got about like $4,000 in debt left. It's not that much. It's not that much, right? And on my credit cards, I'm not going to completely pay them off. I'm going to leave a balance. That way my credit usage is still there and I'm not completely just canceling out the usage, which is going to drop my score, you know? Yeah, it's not that much. It's not that much. It's debt. It's annoying, but it's not that much. You know, when it comes to debt, you got to be okay with like being broke for about a week. If you can manage being broke for about a week or two, you could wipe out most of your debt, right? If you could make one paycheck stretch 2 or 3 weeks and you're okay with being broke, you could take your whole paycheck and just put it towards your debt. It's better to take the hit and be broke even for a month and just live off of scraps, you know, and knock out all your debt in a month rather than fucking dragging it out for months and months and months on these minimum payments. You know what I mean? Pay off your debt as soon as you can, dude. Knock it out. Be like, okay, this month I'm going to be broke as fuck. I'm going to be eating out of like food pantries and shit, but I'm going to knock out all my debt. You know what I mean? Do that. As long as you could do that, you could be debt free. I'm going to go get this paperwork real quick. I'm not going to end the stream. I can't. I don't want to take the camera in the office, so I'll be back. I'll be right back. Where's my keys at? I got my keys. Oh yeah, right here. I'll be right back. Shit. motherfucker. Oh, you guys just using it like a chat room? That's cool, man. We got a little community up in here, huh? That's what's up, dude. Motherfucker. So Tommy Unfiltered hit me up, and he was like, fool, you know, he was like, dude, you know, live streams and short forms kill your channel. I'm still gonna stream, right? I like streaming. It's kind of like we're hanging out when we're streaming, because you know I'm still gonna stream, because me myself, I like watching live streams, right? Especially from creators that I watch. Like, I'm a big fan. Do you guys know who Losing All Hope Was Freedom? Andrew Hales, Loft. He's like one of the original prank channels on YouTube. Go ahead, brother. I watch him a lot. I've been watching him for years, dude. I watch his live streams. He kind of fell off, you know. I still watch his live streams, even though they're pretty fucking retarded and like meaningless. I still watch them because I like Andrew, right? I like Andrew Hales. I like Loft. LAHWF. He's one of the originals, like FouseyTube and Vitali. Dude, Vitali, that boy is fucked, huh? That dude, Vitali, dude. Whoo! Where's he? He's gonna be in a Filipino prison. What's that thing they do? Chicken adobo? They're gonna be shoving that chicken adobo so far up as you know what, dude. He's gonna be in a fucking Filipino prison. Tally is done, homie. That boy, done. That motherfucker is, he is done, dude. You do not go to these foreign countries and go out there and fuck around, dude. We've known this for a long time. That's why a lot of Americans are afraid to travel outside of the country. Because we know, dude, once you leave America, you don't have no constitution. That constitution that protects you, that's here. Ain't no constitution in fucking the Philippines. You go out there being like a kick streamer, which is pretty much just being like a nuisance, you're done. These other countries, dude, they will fuck you up. They will lock you up and throw away the key, dude. And you never see the light of day, dude. Never. Right? You ain't got no constitutional rights. They'll throw you in a labor camp. One of the original Red Pill channels, right? His name was Coach Red Pill or Gonzalo Lira. Stupid motherfucker. Dumb, dude. Retard. He was living in Ukraine when the war popped off, and he started talking all like giving his opinion on the war, criticizing Ukraine when he was living in Ukraine. That motherfucker, Ukraine doesn't have freedom of speech. That's not the United States, dude. They fucking locked him up, put him in a labor camp for criticizing President Zelensky and the Ukraine government during the war, criticizing them. And they locked him up, put him in a labor camp, and the fucker died because he was unhealthy and he had a heart attack because he couldn't keep up with the labor or whatever, dude. And they fucking died. Duh! What the fuck are you doing going over there? And he was an American citizen. He was from LA or whatever. And he's in Ukraine talking like he's Ben Shapiro. You're an idiot, dude. Yeah, you got fucked up, you know? Stupid. He was talking all that shit, right? And even criticizing the United States. And then when they were about to lock him up, right? Like he was trying to seek asylum in like Hungary or whatever. He was like, everybody, if you can, tell the American consulate or the State Department of the United States about my situation. Tell them to come save me. It's like, no, dude. You put yourself in that situation. You got to deal with your consequences, homeboy. You know? If you're in Ukraine and you're stuck and they're about to lock you up and you can't get back to the States yourself, you're fucked. Right? I don't want my tax dollars going to save some fucking idiot like him or Vitali or who's the other one? Johnny Somali. Fuck them, dude. You guys want to go to these other countries and fuck around? You gonna find out, dude. Stupid. You guys want to do all that fucking stupid kickstream bullshit? Go to New York City. Fuck, I thought I ran over that bird, bro. Go to New York City. Go to LA. Don't go to the Philippines. Don't go to Japan. Like, once you leave the country, you better check yourself, you know? Because the United States, they're not coming to save you. They're not coming to save you. If you're not someone who's connected, like if you're not one of Trump's kids or one of Biden's kids and you get locked up in another country, your ass is going to stay there. Our government don't give a fuck about you. No, just because you're a citizen. Unless if there's not like some pressure from the media to go save your stupid ass, you're going to stay there. Please tell me my truck's still there. My truck's still there? Yo, is it? Where's my truck? I want my International. I want my INT. There's the International. I want the one I was driving last week, though. Why is he pulling out chains, dude? We don't got a chain up. Is it gonna snow over Donner? Fuck, dude, I hope it doesn't snow. No, it ain't gonna snow over Donner. I gotta check the weather, dude, maybe. That's the International. Where's the one I was in? It's not back here. Someone took it. Okay. I want the International I was driving because I know nothing's wrong with it. Where's my baby? So I'm running these day cabs now. You gotta see where I'm at. I'm running these day cabs now, and I'm trying to find the one. That's not the one. That's a Freightliner. I'm trying to find the day cab I had last week. Right? Or if I do get into a Freightliner, hopefully I can find a Freightliner that has damn near a full tank. So I could get up to Eureka. I'm headed to Eureka tonight. Where's that truck? Where are you? No, that's not it. No. That's a cool, I like that grill on that International. Where are you? No, it's gone. Someone has it. Dang it. Oh well. Let's go find another International. Let's go find another International real quick. Looks like someone's using that one. Let's see. Let's check this one real quick. We got 3 to choose from right here. Let's park right here and let's check this International. Let's do a little pre-trip. Should be good. I don't want to use a Freightliner. I want to use an International. The reason why I want to use an International is because our Freightliners, sometimes the radio doesn't work on the Freightliner. I don't want to be in a truck that has a fucked up radio. windows work. Country music. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, motherfucker. This one has a full tank. I want to use this one if it has a full tank. I can get to Eureka with this. As long as the lights and the tires are all good, then we're good, dude. Let's see. Please tell me the lights work. Yeah. I like what I see. I'm gonna come back and hit it with a gauge. Hopefully this is the one. Nothing on here. Yeah. Airbags are good. Okay. No nails. We're all good. It's a little piece of metal right there, but it's holding something right there too. You see that? We're good, dude. Let me check these glad hands. Make sure these glad hands are all good. I like. And I like. I think we're good, dude. Let's pop the hood real quick. I think we're good, dude. Seriously. Yes, sir. Ooh. Little low on windshield wiper fluid. We could stop at the office and get some. I need some fluid. Coolant's good. I bet you I might need some oil in here too. Dude, I had like a gallon of oil in my last day cab. I should have took it with me. But I can get oil at the office. Or maybe even in the shed. Dude, the hood's giving me some trouble. You fucking cocksucker, dude, get in there. What is your problem? Your mom didn't give you enough attention or what, dude? Oh no, it's good. Give these hoods a good tug, dude. You don't want this thing fucking flying up. When you're driving, you don't want your hood falling forward. Let's see here. Full. No, it's on there. It's a little loose, but it's on. Bouncing around. Hold up. It was holding it. No, we're good. We're good. It was holding it. Okay. Put that there. Fire extinguisher. Let's check something else real quick. Oh yeah, no, we're good. Got all my triangles, I got chains. I got everything I need, yo. Except for my shit. We're gonna go put all my shit in here right now. Let's go. I got so much shit in my car right now, dude. I mean, going to my grandpa's house, dude. He has like hella places. Like he lives on acres. He has hella sheds. I was gonna go put some of my shit in storage at his house. That's at that time. Got so much food on me, dude, for the week. That should be good. I forgot, before I left the house, Mama gave me like a bunch of soups. These strawberries. Look at this. This is a good shit. These, one of them illegal strawberries. You know, grown by the illegals or picked by the illegals. Those are the best kind. All right. That's them deported strawberries, dude. Those are the best kind. up there. You get up there. We're almost done. I don't got too much stuff. Seat cushion. You know, seat cushion. Get your waters. Agua. Should we take creatine? Yeah, let's take the creatine. Let's not be lazy. Let's take this. Yeah, definitely need the light. Hold on, no, I don't need that light. I got all my vlogging equipment already in my thing. Let's take this. I'm in a day cab, dude. Dude, I packed this day cab up. The way I think about it is it's better to be overpacked than underpacked. Right? But you don't want to overdo it. Okay. Yeah, dude, because with me, this day cab is going to be my truck all week. I don't come back until my week's over. I'm sleeping in hotels. But it's not just like I'm using the day cab just for one day. This is going to be my truck all week. We'll get that last. We'll get that last. What's in here? That can stay. Get the backpack. Come back for that. We'll come back for that too. Let's get them groceries. Them groceries. Dude, when I train people, I'm gonna have to like get just one big bag to consolidate everything in, because I doubt I'm gonna have room to take everything that I take when I got someone else in the truck. I'll figure it out. I'll come up with a game plan or a system. This. I think I just need the last bit. That's it. Oh, no, the water. I need water. My case of water. I need water. Yeah, right here. Water. There's so much shit in the truck, dude. Well, when I do train someone, the water is going to be for me and the student. Right, so that's not that big of a deal. Let's get it situated a little bit before we take the last bit of shit. I'll show you guys how I run. I'll show y'all how I roll. Bam, bam, bam. Get a little vest in case we need it. I never really need my vest, but it's just good to have. Seat cushion goes on the seat. If you're sitting on your ass, you need a cushion. All right. This goes on the side with my hammer. This goes over the steering wheel. Scoot this so I can do it. Okay. Try to get this as even as I can. They're a little bit of a bitch to put on, but we're gonna put it on. Dude, trucking. Yeah, I really like my job. As much as I talk shit about it, or I have talked shit about it in the past, I wouldn't really want to do anything else, dude. I just imagine myself. Oh no, put this on the back because it's all fucked up right there. I just imagine if I did try to go do something else. Right? Where I had to like be somewhere and I wasn't in a truck by myself, you know? And I had like some fucking supervisor or some boss, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, go talk to your mom. Get away from me. You know? I'd probably get fired at this point if I had to work with some boss really like checking on me all the fucking time and they're physically right there checking on me. I'd probably be like, dude, you should go talk to your wife. Just leave me alone, dude. Fuck off. What do you want? Your mom didn't give you enough attention? You're over here supervising me and shit, dude. Fuck off. Right? I'd probably get fired for like my smart mouth. I mean, I wouldn't say that, you know. I know how to work and not get fired because of my smart mouth. I would keep it to myself, but eventually I'd probably end up just quitting because, you know, I would want to work. Killing bitch. There we go. Get on there, you fucker. You're getting on. There we go. Attaboy. Cool. Okay. Now I'm gripping wood grain. Right. Dude, I always have the steering wheel cover. Always. It's better, dude, because when you're touching the steering wheel just raw, you're all nasty, dude. It's all like crusty and shit. Remember back in the day, girls used to call guys dusties? If you were broke and you weren't making no money, you were a dusty. You're a dusty if you're touching that steering wheel, dude. That shit's nasty. That's dusty shit. No matter, even if you're using a day cab just for a day, right? Think about it, dude. Some dude fucking was watching a Vita Guerra video from like 2003, and he comes to work and he didn't like sanitize his hands after he did that to himself. Then he touches the steering wheel and you turn around and use it. Germs, dude. Or he's watching like, dude, remember Genie in a Bottle? Christina Aguilera. That made me grow up fast. That music video turned me into a man. That Genie in a Bottle, huh? I was like, oh, okay. So this is what the ladies are all about, huh? They want to be a genie in a bottle. Shit. That's how I got born. Because some chick was being a genie in a bottle, right? That's what happened to you. That's why you're born. When I was a kid, I was like, dude, genie in a bottle. Holy shit. Like, why is this allowed on TV? Right? And then the dude comes to work the next day after he was watching a genie in a bottle, and he touches the steering wheel, and then you touch it, just get a steering wheel cover, you know? That way you're not sharing the same steering wheel with some dude that was, you know, watching a Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera, right? We all know what guys do when they watch A Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. Then they come to work the next day, and you know, they put that genie in a bottle on the steering wheel. It's like, dude, that's disgusting. It's fucking nasty, dude. Some of these guys don't shower. Some of these truck drivers are fucking nasty, dude. Some of them are just like, dude, how do you make it through life being a disgusting pig? You know, like the way that you are, right? There was this one dude at CR England. He had a nickname of just the guy that smells like shit. This guy would never shower. Management knew about it. Everyone knew about it. Even sometimes the customers at Walmart at the stores would complain. They'd be like, this fucking guy that you got driving this truck, I got him on the loading dock and he's scary because he smells like absolute shit. Absolute caca is what this dude smells like, right? I would have fired him. Let me make sure the registration, everything's good. Where's it at? Insurance, are we up to date? Insurance is up to date. Where's the Reggie? No. Fuck, dude. I could stop by the office and get it. IFTA. Where's the Reggie? No, dude, where's the registration? Dude, you're perfect, but you don't have a registration? No, dude. Why? Why are we like this? Dude, where's my registration? There's no registration. Shit. Another wire. I'll just go pick it up at the office. Unless if it's right here. No. That's garbage, so let's throw away right now. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. I gotta pick it up at the office, dude. You sure I'm not tripping? Proof of insurance, but no registration paper. I gotta pick it up. You're going right here. Okay, so on the way out, I gotta pick up registration. Let's do that. Yeah, guys, that's a part of your pre-trip. Make sure license and registration, please. You know why I pulled you over today? No, officer. Because I'm a fucking asshole. That's why I pulled you over. Make sure when that happens, you have your proof of registration. I mean, your registration and your proof of insurance, right? No matter what trucking company you work for. Sometimes they just got a lot going on, and these trucks go in and out of the shop, and things fall, and sometimes the registration paper gets lost. You know, it happens. It's nothing personal. It's just business. Sometimes it happens, you know. They didn't mean to do it, but they did it. You know? I put these lights up. These lights right there. So at night, my day cab is lit up. Right? I hook my trucks up, dude. I run them exactly the way I want to run them. Right? I put night lights on because night lights, dude, they keep me up at night. I'm not running nights. I mean, I guess I am. Sometimes I start like at 4 in the morning when it's still dark outside. And I like having lights. I just like the way they look and they help me stay awake, right? Shit in my pockets, that. I just gotta get the last bit of shit out of my car. And then we could be rolling, right? Like Limp Bizkit. Yeah, let's get the last bit of shit out of my car. Oh yeah, I still gotta hit these tires with the tire gauge, don't I? I'm not even done with my Oh yeah, and I gotta check oil. Too fast here. Anything else in here? Oh yeah. Wait for it. The coffee. Come back for that because my hands are full. Uno más. Over time. I'm gonna get my protein shake. Get my cup. Protein shakes. I'm trying to save money this week. Okay. Yeah, we're good. I got all my shit. Just check oil and hit these tires and we go. This was good. Yeah, it's greased. It's good. I think there's some. Yeah, cool. Use this to check oil. Let's check some oil real quick. Hello. We need oil. Well, no, matter of fact, it's close to full, but I want it more than that. Answer me in the comments. Is it smarter to go past where it says full, or is it smarter to run it closer to where it says gallon or max? Let me know. I'll read the comment. Way. Oh yeah. Let's do tires. Tire gauge. Let's hit him up with the tire gauge. We get rolling. At 100. That's good. Around 100. That's good. Trying to get to Eureka early. They should be good. The other one. Sometimes it's a bitch to find the second stem. There it is. 100. It's good. Let's see. 110. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Let's get it in here. Close to 110 again. Oh no, 105. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Your mom, dude, your mom. There we go. There you are. 100. Almost there. Let's see if we win the lottery. I do not want to air anything up right now, dude. I'm not in the mood for this shit. 100. Thank you. Where's the last one? You fucking... I win. 100. We're good to go. We are good to go. After I stop by the office and get windshield wiper fluid and your mom. No, I'm just playing. Windshield wiper fluid and oil. And we need oil. Look at all this shit I got in the truck, dude. These bags are gonna be gone by the end of the week. I'm gonna eat them all up. It's not that bad. It's not that much shit, really. It's just things that I need to. I'm gonna be gone all week in this bad boy. I'm running this, what is this called? This day cab. Like it's a sleeper. Let me, this is a badass live stream. We've been live for like an hour 15 or something. Read these comments. Cause I got to go, Jack. You're good. Did you forget anything returning back and forth? I got my CPAP machine in this bag. I have sleep apnea, so I can't go anywhere without my machine. I can't do no slumber parties without my CPAP machine. Not interested in getting into flatbed or tanker. I got all the endorsements. Probably not. I'm lazy, dude. I make good money right here at JB Hunt. right? Creatine for what? For working out. Beast. I usually talk dirty to it if it ain't cooperating. Oh, the truck. I know, right? Most common since JB Hunt driver I've seen yet. Most common sense JB Hunt driver I've seen yet. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I try to be, right? I'm a little stupid myself. I'm not that bright. I am a dumb motherfucker, you know. I'll admit it. Has one at trucking. Pimp's got an easy chill day cab job paying 6 figures. Yeah, for real. I mean, I got to work for it. I definitely got to work for this shit, dude. But I think I do got what I've been looking for. You know, it's not Walmart private fleet. It's not union, but it's by my house. It's local. I could do pretty much what I want. And I'm going to cap out at like 69 cents per mile. I'm at 65. In a few months, I'll be going up to 66 cents per mile. We're $20 a stop. I'm running close to like 3,000 miles a week. And when I start training, I'll be making like 2,400, 2,500 a week gross. So my net will be close to like 1,800, you know? It's not bad. All them liberals saying they leaving the U.S. Go ahead. I know, right? I just got hired at Martin Transport. Oh, cool, Jonathan. That's awesome. Ain't you supposed to be a lawyer? I am a lawyer, right? I'm a badass lawyer. No, matter of fact, I'm not a lawyer. Don't sue me. I'm not a lawyer. I can't say that legally. I'm not. That was a joke. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a truck driver, right? Art Vitale is being transferred to a North Korean prison. Fuck. I mean, he's in the Philippines. I don't think they have anything to do with North Korea. I mean, I guess anything's possible. For someone that just got their Class A license, what company is good to start off at? Right here. This company's solid. They're a mega carrier. They're not perfect. Mega carriers, they have bad reputations. But this mega carrier that I work for is one of the best ones that I've worked for. And I'm not saying that just to be a kiss ass or whatever, dude. I've talked a lot of shit about CR England, a lot of shit about Knight Transportation, a lot of shit about other mega carriers, right? I've talked a lot of shit about the trucking industry in general. Since I've been here, they didn't lie to me like Knight Transportation, right? They're not trying to overstaff this account and take away work like CR England. This is pretty legit, you know? They're straightforward over here. And what you see is what you get. If you work really hard, there's drivers on this account that make well over $100,000. And some of them are brand new drivers that have been here within like a year or two, and they're making good money, you know what I mean? I mean, you can go to any mega carrier. You know, one thing to do is look for what's close to your house. This is close to my house, but honestly, this is close to a lot of people's houses. You know, these guys are everywhere, right? You still drive that Nissan Master Yoda. Sold my Duramax Silverado and bought a 2025 Chevy Silverado. Trail Boss. How is it? Is it worth it? Time away from family, not sleeping enough. I don't sleep enough when I don't sleep. When I'm up fucking around on YouTube, uploading and editing YouTube videos all night, and then the next day I'm going off of like 5 hours of sleep. I mean, I'm still able to do it, but what I need to do is go to the hotel room and just sleep, you know? But then again, I want to keep up with YouTube, right? So it's like a balance, you know? You're in the money game now. Hell yeah, I drive for CRST. I've been driving for 5 years, and CRST's working for you. See? You make money at these mega carriers, right? Don't listen to all these truck drivers that say that you can't make money at a mega carrier. You can. Trucking is trucking, dude. Like, mega carriers, yeah, they do a lot of fucked up shit. You know, they could pay us more money, but at the end of the day, dude, whether you're at Walmart, private fleet, look, check it out. So 20 plus trucking, right? He talks about if he ran the way that I run at Walmart, if he was running like 6-7 days a week, maxing out at 70, turning and burning, just go, right? And he's on like a 6-day-a-week schedule, like every week, or at least every other week if he was going hard. He's working a five on, 5 off schedule. I'm guessing that's because he's been there for a long time and he's probably getting close to his retirement, right? He's pulling in $90,000. That's a lot of money for that little amount of work, okay? But he says if he were to run the way that I run, he'd clear around 140,000 at Walmart. Now, someone is running the way that I run for a few cents less than what I came in at, you know, because they run different. They run local and they don't stay out all week. They go home every night. And this guy made $128,000 working 6 days a week, maxing out his 70, maxing out his miles and training. He made $128,000. That's just $12,000 short of 140 at Walmart private fleet. You know, I'll probably make like 135,000 next year from January to December. It's already late in the year, so I'll probably see about 90 or whatever. So, dude, what's the difference from JB Hunt to Walmart? Yeah, they probably got better benefits or whatever. They might even have some better equipment. Our equipment is pretty decent, you know. Equipment is equipment as long as it ain't trash, right? We go in every 90 days for PM work and all that. So, dude, if I could make 135,000 right here next to my house in Tracy, I live in Modesto, versus 140,000, but I got to drive all the way up to Sacramento, I'm probably gonna pick the company that's right here in Tracy, next to Modesto, instead of having to drive to and from work from Modesto to fucking Sacramento, right? By the time I start work, I'm gonna be tired if I got to drive from Modesto to Sacramento, you know. So, yeah, I mean, Mega Care, and dude, they're everywhere, you know? What's up, guys? Why so quiet from Bakersfield? That was earlier. Nothing wrong, not that much. Mega Carriers got job security. Yeah, they got job security because no one wants to work at a Mega Carrier. So if you work at a Mega Carrier, you're always going to have a job, you know, and you don't got to worry about it, you know? Who will you live with at Sacramento since your mommy doesn't live there? I'd probably live by myself or go get roommates. Right? I'm living with mommy right now. She's like my roommate. And when me and mom do move somewhere else, I'm probably still gonna live with her. Like I don't just live with my mom, I live with my mom and my sister, and we're all like roommating it up pretty much. And that's how we save money. You know what I mean? And yeah. That's just the way it is, and we all did it though. In California, look, here's the thing in California. In California, I live at home and I'm 38. Yeah, I mean, dude, here's the thing about living at home. It's one thing to live at home and mooch off of your family. I got family members that do that just do drugs all day and they live at home and mooch off of their parents. It's different when you're roommating with your family. That's how the foreigners do it. The Middle Easterns, the Chinitos, you know what I mean? The Chinos, they all live together, and I'm running day cab because I'm making more money, right? The foreigners, they live together and they pool all their money together, and that's how they're able to get ahead financially in America, while Americans go out and get their own shit and they struggle. For like 15 more minutes. You guys got me for like 15 more minutes, right? So that way I could log on my logs that I've been on duty for 15 minutes before I put in my DVIR, my driver vehicle inspection report. You know, that's for the DOT in case I get blurped. They're like, oh, you did pre-chip. Like, dude, fuck off, you know? I could just show them that, I was online for 15 minutes before I started driving, even though you guys saw me do the pre-trip. Happy for you, bro. Keep on trucking. Thank you. Appreciate that. I live in Texas. I ain't got to worry about all them taxes like California. I know, dude. That's why we got to live together. What's up with a JF? Live at home forever. Save money, boy. For real. All right? Yeah, dude. The foreigners, a lot of people say, these foreign truckers, they're fucking us over. The reason why they're fucking you over and the reason why these foreigners are able to, fuck you over and run cheaper freight and still make money is because they run 2 or 3 of them in a truck, because that's how they live at their house. They live fucking 20 deep at a 3-bedroom apartment. There's 20 of those motherfuckers living in there, and they pull all their money together, and that's how they're able to buy things like oh, it's a truck. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? That's how they're able to buy things like Subways, gas stations, liquor stores, back in the day, taxi cab companies, right? Trucks, semi-trucks, They're able to do all that because they live together and they pool all their money together, right? Unlike Americans want to go at it by themselves, right? especially dudes are like, oh, you got to have your own spot. Yeah, it's if you live in an area where it's cheap and you can have your own spot, but if you're somewhere like California, even if you lived in one of those cheap areas, say you lived in Ohio where it's really cheap, right, or Indiana where it's really cheap, you would do a lot better off financially paying like $200 rent than $600 rent, you know, and live with family and stack up all your bread. All that money you could throw it into stocks, real estate, instead of throwing it at your landlord. You know what I mean? Even if you're making $150,000, just imagine you're making $150,000 and your rent's only $200 because you live in like 10 deep with a bunch of Mexicans or Hindus or whatever. Y'all just live in 10 deep, pulling all your money together. At that point, money isn't a thing. Money ain't shit. When hell you guys are helping each other out, you know? That's the problem. That's why foreigners get ahead of Americans, because they're smarter than us. These foreigners, they come from communist countries, so their whole ideology is different. Us Americans, we're individualists, right? We're all about individuality, our individual selves. So we need our own car, our own house, our own apartment, our own dog, our own shit, you know? These foreigners, they think about what's best for the group. So when you take that communist way of thinking of what's best for the group and how can we help out each other as a group, as a family unit, as a group, and you take that mindset into America where you can make a lot of money in America, no one can compete with you. No one can compete with you. I mean, dude, you, a single person trying to compete against buying a house and a married couple wants that house, the married couple is probably going to get the house because the married couple probably makes more money than you just single by yourself, right? Now, just imagine if you're going against a whole family of motherfuckers. They're gonna out compete you. You know, you can't compete against 10, 20 motherfuckers all making money. You know, you just can't do that. That's why they get ahead. That's why these foreigners are so rich. That's why they own all of these businesses like liquor stores, subways, gas stations, trucking companies, and why they just blow Americans out of the water financially. This is why you see, you know, these Middle Eastern people driving like expensive ass Range Rovers and Mercedes Benzes. It's because, dude, that car was bought by everyone in the family, you know, and it's probably a tax write-off. It's probably under a LLC, and it's probably like a free car. So money ain't shit. But the problem with Americans is Americans look at it like, oh, you live with mommy, you live with daddy or whatever. Dude, but if you guys are going at it like a team, you know, and you guys are pulling your money together and you guys are helping each other out financially, dude, it makes more sense to live with mommy and daddy if mommy and daddy are your roommates, because if you just go out and get random roommates, your random roommates are probably not going to be like, you know what, let's team up on everything financially. Your parents, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your very close friends, they might be like, you know what, yeah, dude, let's roommate together and let's split all of our bills, and maybe we can even invest in a trucking company all together. You know what I mean? Family does that. Roommates don't, right? So with that being said, be sure to smash the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel. I gotta get going. I gotta get up out of here, and I'll see you guys later. The reality show, I'm still working on it. I gotta go. See you. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.